Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your weekly analysis for gold, done after market close for Wednesday 31st of July. I'm recording this video now, 1st of August, New York time, 12:30, in the small hours New York time. At the daily chart level, my wave count remains the same, and I'm still expecting we don't have an end to this fourth wave correction, but it's getting pretty close. I expect now it should end sometime over the next week, most likely. We can draw a channel around intermediate wave 4 now using Elliott's technique for a correction. Draw the first trend line from the start of minor A to the end of minor B here, then place a parallel copy up on the end of minor A. The lower edge of this channel beautifully shows us where price found support here and here, may continue to do so while minor wave C unfolds. The upper edge of the channel is pretty close to where price is finding resistance. I'd expect minor wave C to either end midway in this channel or possibly about the upper edge, and it looks like it may overshoot this black parallel channel which contains primary wave C downwards. Draw this channel from the end of intermediate wave 1, which is now off to the left of the chart at 1672.77, to this low here of intermediate wave 3. Place a parallel copy not on the end of intermediate wave 2 but on this high here, so it contains all of this movement for primary wave C. Sometimes fourth waves overshoot channels that contain downwards or upwards impulses, and that may be what's about to happen here. While minor wave C is incomplete and the fourth wave zigzag is incomplete, the short-term invalidation point will continue to apply. If minor wave B were to continue yet further and move lower as a double, it can't move beyond the start of A below 1180.40. When minor wave C is a completed 5-wave structure, look out for a trend change and subsequent downwards movement when it breaches this parallel channel containing the fourth wave very clearly on the hourly chart. Then we shall have trend channel indication that the upwards correction is over and the downwards trend has resumed. When that happens, the short-term invalidation point will no longer apply, and I will add to this target calculation at a second wave degree, so it may widen to a small zone or it may change. Intermediate wave 4 may not move into intermediate wave 1 price territory. Movement above 1672.77 would invalidate this wave count. Let's have a look at what happened over the last week on the hourly chart, where the end of minor A up here is this point up here. So last week I had expected that minor wave B was a zigzag and was over here. That's not correct. It moved sideways. We saw a triangle complete, and then we had this sharp spike down, probably to end minor wave B here. We've had a bit of upwards movement now. This is probably minute wave 1 within minor C, and a second wave correction's probably nearly complete. The sideways movement is a nice contracting triangle, is probably the B wave within a B wave of a little zigzag which is slightly truncated. At 1370, minor wave C would reach 0.382, the length of minor wave A, if around about this first target, the structure for minor wave C looks like a completed 5-wave structure and price turns around there. That may be the end of it, but if we get up to about the first target and the structure for minor wave C is incomplete, or if price just keeps going on up through the first target, then the second target is the next Fibonacci ratio in the sequence. At 1410, minor wave C would reach 0.618, the length of minor wave A. And when we have a completed 5-wave structure up, look out for a breach of this channel on the hourly chart. This one's copied over directly from the daily chart. And when we have clear, strong movement below this channel, expect that we have had a trend change. At this stage, within minor wave C, minute wave 2 is probably close to completion, may move a little bit lower. It can't move beyond the start of minute wave 1. Movement below 1305.95 in the short term would invalidate this wave count at the hourly chart level. So I'm still expecting a little bit more, one final little push of upwards movement from gold to complete a correction at intermediate degree. When that's done, use that channel I've drawn on the daily chart, copy it over to the hourly chart, look out for a breach of that channel to the downside to indicate a trend change and a resumption of the downwards trend. That's all for me today with your gold analysis, and I hope that everybody had a fantastic week.